to show you what I'm currently reading. So I'm reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Millers. I am enjoying this book to pieces, and I'm going to I just wanted to find a bookmark for it. This one. My husband is also reading the book as well. He has his own copy. He's gotten really far. He's on page 84. And also, fun fact is I'm going to be seeing this author next Monday, so it's going to be February 13th, and I'm super excited for that. And then after that I'm going to Romania with my husband for a week, and then we come back. Gonna see my sister Katie. I'm gonna be reading this book today, so hey guys, Kelsey here. I'm going to be going through all the books that I read in January. First book that I read in January, Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway. I think that is the most life-changing book I've ever read in terms of writing, and I really enjoyed it, and especially because this book is about Paris, but when he wrote this he was in Michigan, so it's kind of like, okay, you're writing about, so he was like writing about like really memoirs of his time in Paris. It really is a movable feast because I was moved. I have to say that I really enjoyed the first half of the book, and in the second half of the book I didn't enjoy it as much. 4 out of 5. And of course we have to snivel it, so let's take a sniff. Ooh. Ooh, it smells like, smells like my schooling years. Alright, so the next book that I read, Virginia, A Room of One's Own. This book was so fantastic. I really enjoyed it. It's a feminist book. It is about women in fiction. It really opened my eyes to new thoughts about like how women haven't been writing for like hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's really just like a recent thing that women have been writing books. Like the Bronte sisters, Jane Austen, like those are like pretty much the first women who like wrote these full-on novels, and really eye-opening to like the freedoms that women back then didn't have. So demeaning of society to pull back that talent that women have and have always have. I believe women are probably better writers. As you can see, I tabbed a lot, underlined a lot. I devoured this book, and I literally just picked this up on a whim at a charity shop, and I'm so grateful that I did. So now this makes me want to read more Virginia Woolf. I think I'm going to start reading Mrs. Dalloway next. Probably not next month, but that's my next read of Virginia Woolf. But this was a great introduction to her world, so this is a second book that I read for January. And my last book that I read for January was Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldee. I don't have the physical book with me because I returned it, because honestly I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. Like, that's my personal opinion. I'm sure there's a lot of people who enjoy the book and loved it so much, but for me specifically it wasn't like the best book ever. It was, obviously I knew there was nothing gonna happen in the book, so it was just like every day-to-day, like very mundane day-to-day things that a small business owner, specifically a cafe owner, goes through. And I wasn't crazy about the character Vive. I liked Thimble, he was a cute character. I didn't really care about anybody else. It was a fun, cozy fantasy, but I didn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to. So, oh, I forgot to rate the last book. Rating this 5, I wish I could give it 6 out of 5 stars. So that's that. Oh, gotta smell it too. Doesn't really smell like much. 3.5. And then the rating for it, I would give it probably, I mean, it was a pretty good read. I really did enjoy it. It was really good, and it was a really good book to read if you just want happy vibes and no stress and nothing bad happens, you know. I mean, there is something, a catastrophe that happens in the book, which, this is spoilers, their cafe burns down. So that was kind of a plot there, but I feel like that part was really unnecessary and it didn't need to be put in the book. It kind of just made the book drag with that plot line there. Subtle plot. It wasn't that dramatic. Maybe 3.8. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't crazy about it. So yeah, so that's the books that I read for January. And reading plans for February. I am going to be reading and finishing Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I want to read A Spy in the House of Love. I think this one's going to be so interesting. I'm going to Romania for like a week, so I want to read this one, The Missing Chapter, Dracula's Guest. I want to read that one. And I also want to read this book, Things We Say in the Dark. I love the cover. Pomegranates are my favorite. I am buying a lot of pomegranates from Morrison's, so I really love that. But yeah, that is my TBR. So if I can read all of these, which I really hope I will, then I'm either gonna read Vile Bodies by Evelyn Waugh or Brideshead Revisited. I really want to start reading these. I'm gonna start with Evelyn Waugh's first book, Decline and Fall, but I think I'm more ecstatic to read. I think honestly I really want to read Vile Bodies because this is like about young people in the 20s and it's so vibey. As for work, I'm writing a poetry book, which I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to finish it by May, so I have a deadline, so I have a lot of work to do. But on the side, just for work, I'm reading this book, Creative Writing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more bookish content from moi chérie. There you are, you can see yourselves. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. À bientôt.